Alrighty, folks. Alrighty, folks. We're just about to kick off here our second game of the day. This one, Newcastle versus Inner West in our second round of our 5x5 tournament. My name is Titty Skittles, and I will be with you for this game. I'm trying to talk my friend Messi into joining me. We'll see if that is successful or not. Got the teams just doing their final warm-ups and things and checks. Having their pep talks and all that jazz, making the game plan sorted. I have a run sheet here. Let me see if I can get it up. Okay, skating for Inner West. We will have 0-0 Chick Dastardly, 0-4 Killer Knockingbird, 1-1 Molotov Cocktail, 1-3 Jigglybuff, 1-4-2 Warragamba Damsel, 1-5-1 Crusher, 1-6 Pussy Galore, 2-8 Lou Riot, 4-0-4 Banshee, 4-8 Split Second Sparrow, 5-0-5 Little Pucker, 5-1 Captain Smack Harkness, 6-5 Trip Tease, 7-2-0 Ziggy Wheeldust, 7-6 Barry, 8 Mad Ness, 8-2-1 KT Kabam, 9-6 Brathina, 9-7 Lou Roll, and 9-9 Winnersaw. And then on the bench for Inner West, we have Velvet Whiplash, Rainbow Smash, and Pansy Slamsy. Playing for Newcastle, we have 0-1-2 Hanarchy, 1-0-1 Serious Juker, 1-1-1 Demon, 1-2-4 Mad Menace, 1-4-5 Flippenbeck, 1-5 Bruise and Ivy. Oh, hang on a minute. That's the Northern Beaches Roller Derby. All right, I gotta have another go at this. All right, and skating for NRDL Newcastle Roller Derby League, we have 3 Holy Funk, 1-5 Maryland Tantrum, 2-5 Cathinate, 4-3 Horizontal, 7-1 Bambi, 1-1-3 Melonhead, 2-4-4 Eggs Benny, 8-1-0 Missy Tuffet, 2-3-0-3 That Kai, and on the bench we have Silverhammer and Fecky. And we're off. Holy Funk leading the jam for Newcastle here, claiming that lead jam status. And we've got Messi. How you doing, Messi? You're going to have to get up closer to the microphone so our friends can hear you. Hang on. That's all right, I'll just pull you up here. Give that a whirl. No, because I'm hopeless. Yep, you're there, and I should be able to hear you. Go again. It's got to plug in the microphone properly, and then it'll work. Your old forgot to plug it in trick. That's it, the old off and on again trick, and we got there. Okay. Meanwhile, we've got here we got this is Triptease up there. It's very handy to know the names of the skaters. So yeah. Yeah, very nice. Very nice in there. That'll hopefully slow the point scoring here for Northern Beaches. Oh, a big hit there from man. Big hit there from Marilyn Tantrum on the Northern Beaches blocker there. Northern Beaches. Wow, I'm still calling the last game. I'm talking about the Northern Beaches team. Oh, yeah. Look at you, you're all over this. Okay, so huge big steps from Holly Frunk charging through this blocking pack there. Lead Gem, and she is fast. Coming around that corner, and she's already coming into this engagement zone. Kill it, Knockingbird. No, we've got a star pass. No star pass? Okay. Yeah, righto. Okay. So, a couple of points there on the board for Newcastle. Should be a few. No? Hang on. Do we have any points on for Newcastle? I thought we had points on there. Okay, I can't count. Never mind. Oh, yeah, no, they're sorting it out now. Okay. So just looking at this team list here, we've got Inner West with a full complement of staters, quite a long list of people on their team, and meanwhile we've got Newcastle with very light on numbers, so they're in a bit of a rebuilding phase. Previously have been an extremely strong team, coming back into 5x5 this year. We'll see what that looks like for them when we get to the late game. When we get to that late game, that's when the fatigue will start to set in. Missy Tuffet here is going to jam for Newcastle. And I can see Chick Darsley goes over the top of Eggs Benny. And Missy Tuffet takes advantage, comes out and gets that lead Jam. Jam is coming back through behind as well. Okay, Missy Tuffet skating around, zigzagging outside inside, calls a Jam. That will be 11 points apiece. 11 to Newcastle, 11 to Inner West. What do you reckon so far, Messi? Welcome to the desk. It's great to have you here for your first time. Trauma? What for?
Points for Newcastle, 4 points for Inner West. Am I doing it right?
I think I've got the work. Yay, finally, I've got the record working.
Woo! Woo. So all my words before didn't matter?
No idea. I'll find out later in the edit.
Yay! Right, number 3, Holly Funk for Newcastle Roller Derby.
Oh, sorry, you're actually calling the game. That's actually probably what we should do first.
Oh, no, that's totally fine. I was doing the other thing before.
Yeah, so Holly Funk, and we've got, is that Tees? Holly Funk down the outside on those toe stops, on that outside line.
It's one of her favourite ways to get through from what I've seen.
Inner West still not able to find that way through. Trip Tees out.
Going around the outside.
You know what, I just cast the curse to it. They're through. Away we go. Holly Funk here looking to get some points. I think that will be 3 for Newcastle. That is...
for 4.
4. All right, we'll take 4. I'm sure that Holly will be happy to have 4 as well.
Very happy.
So, now we got 18 points to 17. This is going to be a close game if they keep this up.
I love a close game. Honestly, in any sport, it's like one of my favourite things. To play a close game, I used to be a netballer,
Oh, yeah?
And the best game I ever played was our grand final. We were undefeated all year. Then we lost by like 2 points. And it was my favourite game.
All right, Killer Mockingbird running down the inside there. Missy Tuffet trying to follow down the line, but not able to get through that blocking pack from Inner West.
Walls.
Really, really strong.
I would
Really
not want to be
closing
one of
that
those
gap.
jammers right now.
And Killer Mockingbird will get through and get lead jam there.
Missy Tuffet has removed the star for a potential star pass or maybe
looking
distraction.
For a star pass.
No, looking for distraction, I would say.
Yeah, I can see Tanny's there calling the troops with the pivot cover on, so she's not looking for a star pass anytime soon. Oh,
But
wow.
not all of Inner West players knew that, so they were definitely looking.
There's a big mess there as Missy Tuffet forces her way through.
3 points to Newcastle, though, I believe. Wait, is that
No,
Newcastle?
that'll be 3 points to Inner West.
Oh, whoops,
They'll
my
claim
bad.
it.
For some reason, I thought Nit was... No. I'm
That's
with it
okay.
now.
It wasn't to be that time round. Alrighty.
Holly Funk is up again alongside...
Is that Killer
I'm so
Knocky?
bad at names. I think so.
No, Chick Dastardly.
Oh, Chick Dastardly, yes. And look at those teams giving these jammers a run-up. That is not what you want for these jammers. They love a run-up.
They love a run-up. They can really
Especially
put on
Holly Funk.
So you can put on some serious speed when she wants to. Like,
Yeah, no.
she was only just getting lead jam and she's already at the back of the pack, powering through. That'll be 4 points for Newcastle. And calling the jam. My goodness, that is some dangerous skating if Inner West let Newcastle get away with that. They're going to pay the price.
Number 810, Missy Tuffet, up for Newcastle Roller Derby, jamming. And is that Damsel?
Yes, it is Damsel, yes.
I'm only reading a partial name. Ooh, was that skater behind the line when the whistle went?
Not sure.
No, I don't think anyone called it. And if they did, I missed it.
No one called it, so...
Oh, that is a strong wall again. Got Missy
huge
trapped.
big group of bodies stuck in there. Chick Dastardly's through. Oh no, Warragamba. I'm reading Warragamba Damsel. Oh, we must have had a star pass. Okay.
All right, looks like someone got a forearms. Everything stopped for a second, and it gave Missy a chance to get out.
I like. Okay, no one in the bin. Missy Tuffet, one skate on one leg through on that
Missy
inside
Tuffet loves
line.
those one skate passes.
Mate,
She's very good at them.
Would not have taken much to bump her out, but
Oh
the
no,
blockers are too busy.
I have seen her holding on one skate, someone trying to hit her out on the outside. She's on one skate, other skate in the air, and they cannot knock her out. And sometimes they do, but, you know, she has a strength.
All
Nice
right.
little bean dip. I love that. Even tall skaters can bean dip. We don't always think we can.
What's a bean dip? I've never heard that word.
Actually? Okay, so a bean dip is often you'll see it on the outside of the track, sometimes on the inside.
Yeah.
It's where the jamming skater, in this case, shows their back to the opposing blockers.
There's an apex jump there too from Missy.
So during a bean dip, if it's on the outside, a skater will duck down and put their left elbow to their right knee, and that will show their back, and often then they will duck under the butt or the hip or the shoulder of an opposing blocker. Okay. But it also shows their back, so if it's showing their back, then the opposing blocker is more likely to get a back block as well.
Okay, yep, because you can't initiate contact into the back.
Yep.
Nice. Great little defence there from the Newcastle team. They've got some really strong skaters here today.
I believe 2 or 3 of their skaters skate or previously skated for Team Australia.
Yes,
so
I think both Marilyn Tantrum and Holly Funk have represented Australia before. So,
have we seen Fantastic out there, or is she not there today? Because I believe she is with Team Australia now as well.
I swear I just heard the venue comms call Fantastic, but I'm not able to keep up. As Holly Funk comes into that engagement zone
and
zips
calling it
around
off.
their outside line. The juke comes so quickly from Holly. The
oh my God.
Inner West blockers cannot keep up.
Absolutely.
So 46 points to 35. That's just starting to bring that point score out a little bit.
Looks like Inner West is going for a team timeout. Yeah, team timeout.
All right. Missy Tuffer's just left there, stuck on the line all on her own. She's going to have a nice bit of a rest.
Yeah, probably having a brain break as well as a physical break.
Hi, Missy.
Hello, Missy.
She can't see us. That's all right. Other people are more important to wave at,
That's
probably.
fine. I could jump up and down a bit, but that requires energy. And Baldy over there doing his signals.
Oh, yes. I should get to the... let's see if did I get a list of...
officials?
Those ones. Officials.
If not, I have the roster on my phone. I can grab it out if you want.
Hang on. I've got a schedule and I have team lists. Yeah, do you want to help me out with a roster?
All right, so for game 2...
Yep.
Just got to reload that document. Game 2, we have head reffing is... Yeah, no, it's this one. I just want to make sure I'm reading the right one. So head ref, we have Jim Peckable. IPR, we have Geek Girl. JR, we have Knit Tink Police. Another jam ref is Penalty. OPR, we have Madtrix, Boom Tish and Slice. Is that correct on there? So I was purely looking at the roster at the time.
Yeah,
if something's
right.
changed last section.
Yeah.
Last second. I can words.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, there you go.
5 seconds is called as the pack comes down to the jam line. Just as a bit of a hit on Killer Milkybird, she bounces through to get lead jam.
Missy Tuffert's still stuck in a really, really strong inner west wall, and a star pass has happened.
The star pass comes in really quickly for Newcastle. They did not wait.
As soon as they don't get lead, they remove the star just in case. That's one of their tactics.
Yeah. As a really good... Marilyn Tantrum was really in the position there. She could see that coming and made sure she was in the right spot as well. Very, very good game awareness to know that that the star pass could be coming through.
They're not just watching their jammer, they're watching the other jammer.
Huge plays.
Yep. And as someone who also refs, I absolutely went to make the star pass hand signal while I'm just sitting here, even though I'm not reffing.
Yes.
My hand almost moved, and I'm like, nope.
All right, Chick Dastardly down on that outside. Who else we got? We got Cathinate here as well, looking for a spot through. Both of them stuck in that sad
Chick
place
Dastardly
in the walls.
pushing him out the front, and
Newcastle
has received lead.
Newcastle forced to drop that block so they could keep the pack together.
Oh.
Cathinate looking for the star pass on. There it is. Comes through. Star pass to Marilyn Tantrum. Chick Dastardly will claim those 4 points, not wanting to take on Marilyn Tantrum. Bringing up that, keeping this game nice and tight, 46-42.
Holly Funk is up again, number 3 for Newcastle.
Is that Chick
up
Dastardly?
Against, Warragamba Damsel.
Warragamba Dams. Wow.
Warragamba Damsel.
That one. Reading is a skill.
A mouthful, but
Holly Funk still picking that outside line. Same again, getting around Barry.
Yep. She's very quick on the
Damsel
outside
stuck
line.
in just the mush of bodies that can happen in roller derby sometimes. It's just a traffic jam.
Yeah. And if you don't suck right back on Holly Funk at the start, she's going to get out.
Yeah.
That's
Comes
almost
into the
a
pack,
guarantee.
full speed, straight through. The O from Newcastle's on point. 4 points and call it a day. They'll do that one to you all game if you let them.
Yeah. And sometimes if you don't try and let them.
They'll just do it for fun.
Yeah.
I've got this I'm really proud of this lovely shot I've got down at the jam line.
Yeah, no,
it's a really great shot of Slice's back.
I was going to say I can yell at Slice and tell him to move, but
That's right. He's kind of in the place that he needs to be.
He is. Definitely, that's where he needs to be. Right on the line, watching the backs.
That'll be my learning for next time.
Looking for back blocks and re-entries.
Okay, Missy Tuffet.
Missy is straight
around
out.
that outside lane again. Inner West are going to have to look at their strategy on that because Newcastle getting them on that a number of times now. Missy Tuffet's back around for points. she able to keep in? She is able to keep in, so that will be 4 points. Hits it, quits it, 4 points to nothing.
I have a feeling they may have, and no, it was 3 points because there's a no point, no pass, no point, whichever order you say that in.
So
because
there was someone out of bounds.
The skater that hit Missy out went down, and I mean, whether she went down or went out of track, she did both. So Missy was able to re-enter in front of that skater, but because that skater took her out, she didn't earn their point unless she went back behind them. Doesn't matter too much mid-game, but on an initial pass, you want to make sure you get that point or you won't get lead.
Holly Funk badly looking for a space. Those toe stops pumping.
Yep, right out there.
Straight through, lead jam yet again.
Once she has momentum, it is almost impossible to stop.
Holly showing us exactly why she is and has been one of Australia's go-to rep skaters for the last little while in roller derby.
Absolutely.
The speed is on. The jammers are going.
She's so casual about it too.
Oh yeah, effortless. Have you bought your raffle tickets, Messi?
I never buy raffle tickets, not on purpose. It just never occurs to me to buy them, and also I'm poor. So, you know.
Poor life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag poor life. Love that for me.
5 seconds is called. The pack's choosing to set themselves up with that little bit of distance. We've got Killer Knockingbird there jamming, one to beat. She's through. It's been a while since Inner West have had lead jams, so they'll be happy to have that. Although they will pick up a penalty there for 151. Missy Tuffett still looking for a space through. Manages to pull it off.
Right as you said it again.
Stop caster cursing this game. Far out. And
here comes, apex jump.
Oh my gosh. Saw that coming a mile
effortless.
away. And the Inner West jammer is in the bin, so we are in a power jam scenario here.
You don't want to let Missy get a nice apex jump because they are very, very easy for her. A nice way to stop an apex jump, if you see it coming on the inside, is to stick your arm out over the line, and they are not allowed to jump into your arm. However, if they are already mid-jump and you stick your arm out, that will be a forearms penalty.
Yeah, righto. Missy Tuffett just making it look effortless. The years of experience certainly paying off here. Chick Darsley's back on track, so that might put a slow to this points onslaught here. 12 points on the jam so far. Silver Hammer from the bench is calling out for them to call the jam. Yeah, bench wants Missy to call the jam, but she's too focused on getting those points.
No, she doesn't want to call the jam. No, she's calling it.
Well, she's going to call it. There's 16 points to nothing as Chick Darsley picks up a second penalty on that jam.
Oh, I missed that one.
That is rough.
Was that an illegal exit or something? Or
I can't remember. All I know is I can see her sitting in the penalty box, and that tells me that they got a penalty.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant two at once.
No, so she picked up one, came back on track, and then got another one afterwards as well.
Understood.
Oh, hang on, because Chick Darsley got lead jam, then went to the bin.
Yep, that means that there was no lead jam. So
no lead.
Does that mean that did she call? If she called, that could be why she got a penalty. Unless I don't know. I'm going to stop guessing.
We're in a team timeout, anyways.
Refs are having a good old chat about
this
something.
This timeout's going to Newcastle. Each team getting three timeouts again. 12 minutes left on the clock. What do you reckon so far?
Oh yeah, so far so good. It looks like Newcastle pulled ahead a little bit, but I mean there's still plenty of time for Inner West to catch up. Given how many points that you can score in one jam, the wrong jam, Newcastle sitting in the box, like their jammer sitting in the box for one jam, I can't words, but you know what I mean. Basically,
yeah, 30 points isn't a.
one jam and they could catch up a bit. Give it a couple of jams, a couple of good jams for Inner West, and they could even it out a bit.
Yeah,
it'll probably take more than a couple, but you never know.
I am very curious to see how this all shakes out. Newcastle being so low on skaters.
Yeah.
They've got a full complement on track, but then they've only got another, I think I count four skaters back in the bench. So that means that you've got someone jamming every single jam. Almost back to back, constantly.
Some of their skaters are very fit. They're very used to constantly being on the track.
We're still in that power jam situation. Chick Darsley's standing up, so she's going to be back on track soon. Holy Funk has just monstered her way through another 4 points here. She's going to call the jam.
She was trying to call it right before they left the box, but just missed out.
Got close, but called the jam just a second or two too late. They were hoping to start the next jam in a power jam situation, but couldn't quite pull it off that one.
All right, jam is on. 8-1-0.
Warwick Damsel is furiously fighting her way through and gets the rewards.
And there is a Piney Panty pass, star pass, however we call it these days.
That is so cruel. Warwick Damsel works so hard for that, and then Missy Tuffet just lines it up, passes straight over the top of the blockers, and Marilyn Tantrum is through. And she's a scary jammer too, you know.
Oh, yeah, she comes in hot.
She comes in hot, and you know when you've been hit by Marilyn Tantrum.
Yes. You can be standing there and you know when you're hit by Marilyn Tantrum.
Yeah.
Comes out of nowhere.
It's hard. Needs to be a special term for like when you've got hit by someone and it just feels like you've been hit by like a truck.
Yeah.
Or you could just get, maybe that's just what happens when you get hit by Marilyn Tantrum. As the whistle blows, we're off again. Trip tease down around that outside, gets around Melonhead, and we'll get lead jam.
Still stuck in the pack and is looking for a star pass potentially. That's a new one.
That Kai picks up a penalty, so we'll take a 30-second timeout to consider their choices. Holy Funk is through, had the helmet cover off,
took a little bit longer than usual.
Not a star pass. Inner West decide not to chance it against Holy Funk.
Yeah.
Playing the 4 points.
I wouldn't chance it against Holy Funk either. Once Holly gets stuck, it's easier than normal to keep her stuck. But as soon as you're on the apex, you have to watch that inside because she'll push you to the out and then head straight in. So very tactical about, even when she's stuck, she's very, very tactical.
All right, that 5-second whistle's about to go, and we're off. Both teams electing to give those jammers some space in the jam line there. Is there anything you think is behind that particularly? Big O coming in from Inner West. Are they able to capitalise? They are not. Who's getting lead jam here? The hand is up for Inner West.
Inner West got lead. Yep, only just. Yeah, they're probably giving him space because if they do, like often you do want to sit right back on the jammer, but if you sit right back too early, then the other team will just squish you in there and you'll have nowhere to move. I'm guessing that is their reasoning. I've noticed Newcastle are very keen on taking the front of the track at the start of a jam. That seems to be their go-to move for most jams.
And we're off here again. Holy Funk jamming for Newcastle, looking for that outside line. Chick Darsley stuck in the traffic jam.
Both those jammers are stuck in the traffic jam.
All bodies as that Kai joins on
here. That's just like a large mega wall.
Just a mush of people. Who's going to come out on top? Newcastle trying to reform the wall as it falls apart there. Chick Darsley's on the ground, back up again. Holy Funk takes a shoulder. Damn.
Yep, and after all of that, Inner West gets lead.
Holy Funk is out, so Inner West looking to score some points here. They get through, get the 4, and they'll call the jam.
Yeah, not risking that at all. I don't blame them. Holy Funk with the run-up, no thank you.
So with Inner West just slowly that arm wrestle back, it'll be, it's now 24 points, so we were at 30.
In roller derby, 24 points is almost no difference. Especially in a game like this.
It is a difference if you got 3 minutes on the clock.
Oh, absolutely. End of game definitely could be the matter of, for sure.
Alrighty.
But in the first
Yeah,
half...
the whistle's blown, but both the jammers aren't really keen to commit to a line here. Really interesting. Again, Bedanzel finally commits and gets straight through. Missy Tuffert's looking for a star pass, but Marilyn Tantrum stuck at the back there as well, so not able to get the space to pass over the blocking line. Missy Tuffert shouldering her way through as well. Again, Bedanzel returns to the pack there, fighting her way through. He's got to get through Benny. That will be 4 points for Inner West as Marilyn Tantrum's got herself in the place for the star pass, pulls that off, they'll be through. Yep. So will Inner West try and sneak a couple before calling the jam here? I think they will.
Points, and then they'll call it off. I think points and call is the go here. Calling.
There it is.
I can see that happening
so
a mile away.
So that is 1 point there. So 5 points on the jam.
No, they didn't get it.
No, they didn't.
They didn't get any for that one because they were hit out. So they didn't get Missy's point.
Close, but not quite, perhaps.
Yeah, no, almost got that point, but was hit out at the last second by Missy. So that would have happened before her hips passed Missy's hips.
Alrighty, 5 seconds is called, and with that, we're back into it.
Straight to the outside, got stuck.
You don't get much time to digest what happens in...
going on the out. Oh. Yeah, there we go. I didn't even see that.
But Inner West just did.
Snuck up. Inner West just snuck straight up on the inside.
I'll take that any day.
For sure.
Another lead jam for...
Straight to that Kai.
Star pass, very nice. And
my guess is they're about to call it. Wait, no, because they don't know that Kai as well as a jammer. They might be testing out to see if it was Holly or Tannies, they might have called that straight off. But Kai is a little bit newer to Newcastle team.
That is not paid off because Triptease has picked up a penalty here now too. So they're going to go to the bin and giving us a 4, giving Newcastle a power jam. Not something you want to do lightly. Huge
that was a nice hit out by
Ziggy
number
Stardust
11.
Cocktail.
Yep.
Thought that was Ziggy Dust.
Kai's plugging along there.
No packs called. Jim Peckable, hands in the air. And Molotov Cocktail will take a penalty as well.
Always feel like I'm in so much trouble when Jim calls a penalty. He looks straight at you and then does the whole go to the bin hand signal.
You know what you did.
Yes, exactly. And to be fair, if I get called for a penalty, chances are I do know what I did. I don't get a lot of penalties, so...
There you go. That Kai's still coming around. So Newcastle's turned this power jam back in their favour here. Jim's blowing the whistle again. There'll be a penalty to that Kai, no? No, it's a penalty to Eggs Benny.
Oh, right, yep, I see.
So that will make Triptease's situation a little bit better. There's 1 second left on the jam clock. How many did they get?
Probably got a few points in there.
Hopefully they're getting 3
for Newcastle and 2 for Inner West. Okay.
So Newcastle coming out of that situation on top. The gamble of running the jam against that Kai hasn't paid off.
No, absolutely not. I think they are kicking themselves for not calling it now.
If only we could know the future.
Yep.
All right, the pack comes menacing down to the jam line as we're off again. I can't pick that skater down for... it's Cathanate for Newcastle. And Killer Knockingbird for Inner West. Inner West at the higher end of this track here. Trying to get around... Marilyn Tantrum drops off.
And horizontal, yep.
Yep.
Cathanate in that very, very strong wall. I saw some steps with almost no movement there.
They've got the helmet cover off. They're looking for a pass to Tanties, but Tanties is much more focused on getting that blocking work done. Very hard on your own. Kilinokiba picks up a penalty now too.
Ooh,
That's 2 penalties in a row, and another power jam given up by Newcastle. Oh, another 2 penalties given up by Inner West.
Yes. When they had lead and then went to the bin.
Yeah.
That is a sucky position to be in. Although at least Newcastle can't get lead now.
They can't get lead,
But they can rack up the points.
they're probably grateful that both of the times they've done it has been against Newcastle's perhaps less experienced jammers in Cathinate and that Kai.
Yes.
They haven't paid the price perhaps as much as they could have or should have.
Yeah, depends on the jammer. So you know when you want to risk it against some jammers, which, don't get me wrong, they're still fabulous jammers. But some of the more experienced jammers are definitely harder to pin down, and you don't want to risk pushing jams longer than you have to.
So Cathinate's back in the pack, and so is Kilinokiba. Both have 4 points on this jam so far. Inner West is hoping that they can come out on top here.
Yes.
So that'll be another 4 to Kilinokiba. That brings them up to 8. Cathinate's still stuck in that pack and that traffic jam of bodies.
There still is the option of a star pass for Cathinate if they decide to do so. Okay, no, there's not anymore. Never
But
mind.
there's not, and I think that will mean we're 8 points apiece on that jam.
Ouch.
Oh no, one more?
Someone's calling an
for
official
Inner West.
review.
I think that official review is going to Newcastle.
All right. I wonder what they're asking for. Can the microphone hear me breathe when I'm just sitting there?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
That's what this big cover is for.
I guessed as much, but all good.
So do you have the non-skating officials list? We'll just run through them.
I do have the non-skating official list. Yes, I do. We have Makita, Satisfaction, Bald Bearing, Redacted, Whipsy Daisy, Scary Wren, T-Swizzle, Slidely Whiplash, and Bellows. That is our
Very
Game
nice.
2
Thank you
list
very much.
of NSOs. Hopefully I haven't missed any last-minute changes that didn't appear on the roster.
And well, if there are, we tried.
Yeah. I mean, did I say redacted? I see redacted over there. Scoreboard.
Yep.
Now I wish I'd gone down to see what the review was about.
Oh, next time there's another reviews, I'll send you down, eh?
All right. Hopefully I don't trip and die.
That's okay. If you do, I'll have it on camera.
True. Then we can sue someone or so. No, I'm
Wait,
kidding.
you
I'm not that kind of
You
person.
could go out in style.
At a roller derby game, but not even playing roller derby. Although I guess my derby name is Messi for a reason.
I mean,
so, you know.
but then like getting injured when you're not on skates, you're also not wearing any of the equipment, so
Yeah, true.
it's the risk.
Yeah. So I've had a cool on skates injury that was caught on camera where you can see maybe I shouldn't explain it in case someone listening eventually doesn't like the sound of.
We'll save it for another time.
Yeah. But it's a good video. It's 4 seconds. Good fun. And if I haven't shown you, I will show you at some point.
Yeah, if you want to see a fun, yummy derby injury, come hit up Messi sometime.
Yes, it's my pride and joy. I would show that more than photos of my children.
You know, I show photos of my broken ankle more than I show people photos of my cute dog.
Oh, that one's. Yeah, no. It's one of those things. I don't know if it's just a derby thing or if it's just, a cool sport thing, but
the surgical X-ray is great. All right, we're off now. Chick Dastardly jamming here for Inner West, and Holy Funk hasn't been on the jam for a little while. It's good to see her back on track now after a break.
I think she did a lot of back-to-backs or on and off and on and off, so maybe she needed a little bit more of a break. Oh, Holy Funk has a penalty.
And Chick Dastardly has the lead.
Did not see what that was. Maybe
I'll get it on the replay later.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We move around to that back
Looks like
corner.
West are going to try and use that to their advantage.
I use everything to my advantage
Well,
in
yeah,
sport.
I guess you kind of want to. It's kind of like the aim of any game. Advantage.
The Packers got some speed on here. That is... Oh, hit from...
Wasn't a hard hit. It was just fast.
Yeah, it sort of came in late too. Chick Dastardly probably thought she was through, and then Marilyn...
Looks like Holly Funk is back on the track now, still going for their initial pass, I believe.
Yep, and that is the 4 points on the board for Inner West. That makes it 8. Yeah, Chick Dastardly sort of thought she'd been through, and then all of a sudden there was a shoulder of Marilyn Tantrum that just wasn't happening.
That little second after you get past and relax a little bit when you're still in the engagement zone, I have made that mistake before and been swept off track by Redacted. It's not fun.
So Holly Funk's completed her initial. Is Inner West going to call it? They are going to call it just before they get through, are they?
Yep, looks like the Inner West jammer went to call it. Nitink anticipated it and started calling it on the first hip touch, where you're supposed to, as the jam ref, wait for the second hip touch. We've all made that mistake. It happens.
Oh, it happens on the second, does it?
Yes, so if you see a player, like a lead jammer, touch their hips once, you do not call it. I have been a jam ref and had a player look at me and going, I'm calling in 3, 2, 1, and then they touch their hips once, and then as they're going to touch it again, they look at me like, why aren't you calling it? And I'm like, I have to wait for you to touch your hips a second time, babe.
Cute.
Intermission.
Oh, wow. What a jam-packed half, folks.
It's still pretty close.
To go from a 30-point differential and then arm wrestle it back to 11 points.
Well, I mean, look at that jam. That was a 12-point jam to 0.
Huge
in
jam
favour
on
of
that
Inner
last
West,
one.
So Holly Funk in the bin is what they needed.
We'll see if Newcastle have got the legs in them for the second half. Can they hold on to the lead? All right, well, I'll see you back. My name's Skittles.
I'm Messy.
We'll see you around. Alrighty, and with 20 seconds on the clock of intermission, we're back for the second half of this game between Newcastle and Inner West.
Oh God,
welcome, Messi. How are ya?
Oh, messy. I am messy.
Do you have a good break?
Yeah, and then got distracted and had to run over and panic, being like, "Oh no, I'm late."
Same.
It's okay. I did the same thing with reffing, and I'll probably do the same thing with NSOing in the next game. It is what I do. There is more than one reason that my derby name is Messy.
Just realised my scoreboard says unofficial score, and that's totally not the case.
Ooh.
Whoopsie days. I'll have to fix that later.
Oh, looks like Redacted is asking for an official timeout at the moment. I think their scoreboard or something is not set up yet.
Oh, actually...
they don't have their scorekeepers. That is what they were.
Okay.
Yep.
It's like maybe the
Good to
scoreboard's
go.
why my scoreboard's wonky, but no.
No, that was totally your fault.
Lame. Alrighty, well, we're back here for the second half of the second game of the second round of 5x5 at Niagra Park.
There you go. And we are on. Holly Funk has gotten through at the start and possibly getting lead. Who's lead? That was close. All right. Yep, Holly Funk has lead, only just. Got it on the outsides, and Damsel was on the inside, so they had trouble determining who was actually in front when they got out. But it looks like it was Holly. Only just. And she has called it off straight away because she didn't want to risk Inner West getting extra points. It's interesting to see Newcastle play it safe in that kind of situation. They're usually a little bit more confident, but I think Inner West has been giving them enough pressure this game that they didn't want to risk it.
Not used to seeing Newcastle play it that safe against other teams?
No, not usually. They usually are a little more confident in that regard. Holly was still in front, so she usually would have tried to get one more point, but it was just not worth the risk, I guess. There is Missy Tuffet with her I almost want to say her trademark side surfing through and then side surfing out of
It
the
is
pack.
a trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, she's very casual about it. Oh,
That one hurt.
a little bit.
Missy Tuffet not feeling so good in that one.
No, definitely not.
But they're still on top. 8 points. Oh, never mind. I take it back. Caster Curse strikes again. Inner West, 7 points on that jam. That's pretty good. Pretty good when you don't have lead.
Yeah, no, that is pretty good. Although, I swear to God, I didn't see Missy call the jam off, but...
Oh, maybe it was Inner West and that. Oh, well. Back to the game at hand. Holy Funk and Killer Mockingbird both chasing that outside line.
They've both gone straight into hard
Melonhead's
balls.
calling the block here for Newcastle. Holy Funk has burst through. Killer Mockingbird's not able to get out fast enough. Melonhead puts a big hit there on the outside.
That was a big hit. And I wasn't 100% sure that Killer was upright completely during that hit, so I wasn't 100% sure on that one.
Well,
but I am not a ref, so...
If the refs didn't blow a whistle...
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Absolutely. And I am honestly just speculating. I am far away from the track, so I'm definitely not saying that the refs missed something.
They did nothing wrong.
They never do anything. No. Honestly, I'm not even being sarcastic. Like, we might see something from here, but it could look completely different from right over there near the pack, and especially from the inside of the track.
Is it that much of a difference?
It is, yeah. There was a call today in the first game that I saw from the outside as one skater doing a low block, and then the jam ref called the other skater in the kerfuffle for the low block. And I saw why after he made the call, but yeah, it can look completely different from the inside and the outside.
Missy Tuffet there, shouldering her way through. One to beat.
Oh, and then
Dastardly takes advantage.
Straight up that middle line.
They had to break off the blockers, lane. But yeah, very nice. Missy Tuffet's putting the legs through though, so they'll end up hitting the pack at the same time. Perhaps missed that opportunity. Chick Dastardly thinks she could get at least a couple of points. Missy Tuffet's also running this jam as well, so they thought they would clear the pack, but not quite. Chick Peckable's looking to call no pack, but they reformed just in time.
I think Chick Dastardly's feeling a bit more confident about this jam.
Yeah, she is. Look at that. Another 4 points round the outside.
They've got Missy locked down a little bit, so Inner West are taking advantage of that for sure.
Missy Tuffet's looking a bit tired too, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, big hit from Eggs Benny on Killer Mockingbird there. There's a track cut penalty on horizontal. And in that sort of chaos of just... Jim Peckable just sort of blew the whistle, called the penalty, and everyone sort of stopped and stared at him.
Yeah, they're like, oh God, Jim's called something, we all better listen.
So they all stopped and waited, and Chick Dastardly was like, well, I'm going to take this opportunity to walk through the pack and get those points. Chick's got to call it there.
That was a brilliant jam from Chick Dastardly.
16 points on the jam for Inner West, 4 for Newcastle. That's
they played
a
that
huge
very
swing.
well and read what was happening on the track, read the other jammer, the other team, read their blockers. They knew their blockers had Missy Tuffet, and they trusted their blockers to keep Missy Tuffet. So
very nice. And they get the reward of only being 4 points behind.
Yeah.
Those packs setting up near the pivot line and coming down as the whistle's blown. Warragamb's back up again. Holy Funk's also trying to get through. Bit of a push and a shove. Onto Warragamba, goes down, it gets back up again. Holy Funk's stuck there as well.
Warragamba's getting recycled.
Oh, recycled by Marilyn Tantrum
down.
Too. That's not someone I want to have to 1v1.
Recycled by Tannies is not where you want to be. And Damsel's gotten out for lead.
All that said, they got stuck on the 1v1, but Newcastle wasn't able to form their wall up properly again. So Warragamba with a couple of
Holly's been hurt, I believe. She's gone down to her knees and crawled off the track.
Yeah, we're going to have a quick injury time out there for a moment. Oh no, sorry, it's not a timeout. So I think they called the jam.
Called the jam.
Yeah, I think.
Might be taking a minute to see if they need to call it, but
Maybe-
she's not on the track, so they don't need to call it for that reason.
Sorry
Looks
to
like
disappoint you. We are just going to take
Yeah.
a timeout here. I think maybe it was a bop to the face or something.
Yeah, they might be looking at what actually happened, see if any refs had a direct line of sight. Even if Holly was hit in the face, if no ref had a direct line of sight on it, it's not something that they will call. They have to be certain that they saw it.
All right, with that sort of handled.
All right, we're back. Holly Funk will have to have 3 jams off now as well because it's been called for injury.
These details are great.
Yeah, no, it's handy to know. It's to stop skaters from being like, oh no, I'm hurt, call the jam, right when it might affect the score.
You mean so it's to stop what they do in soccer?
Yes, it's to stop soccer injury types.
Shots fired. Missy Tuffer's going to hit it and quit. 4 points on the jam for Newcastle. That's the sort of play that they're looking to get back to.
I think they might be keeping it short when they can.
We're another timeout as well.
A team timeout or I'm not seeing who's... Oh, here comes Baldy. He's about to tell us with his hands. It is a team timeout. And he is pointing to Newcastle, so it is a Newcastle team timeout. To be fair, they don't have a lot of players, so they probably need the rest, which is 100% valid because they are playing hard.
They are playing hard and fast. They've got 2 more timeouts they can use. One is the regular timeout, and then they can use the official review as a timeout also if they need to.
If they play it as an official review and they win, then they will get another official review. To use
you can
if
use
they
the
want.
official review as a timeout
Oh
instead.
yeah, for sure. If you want to use it as a timeout, you just lose it. That's totally fine. They treat it as a lost official review.
How often are official reviews successful, do you think?
Honestly, it depends on who's calling them. So I have been a ref in a game where, I can't even remember their name, but they know the rule set. They're from Inner West. And when they call an official review, they can list exactly in ref derby terms what they are looking for, what happened. And yeah, I have seen them win every single official review in a game before. So in a game, they got 4 official reviews that they won.
Killer Knockingbird doing absolute work there on
Quick
Benny and Chandy's to get through. Chandy's coming in to support with some offense there to help their jammer through.
Killer is very quick on their feet. Actually, a lot of the Inner West jammers
desperately trying to stay in bounds. I think they were able to do it. Did she double
looks like
check
they're able to do it. Yep.
Did I have a track cut there? Not to be. That's good.
To be fair, if they kept going and looked back and they didn't attempt to get off track and it was a cut, it would have been called rather than told by a ref. They have very, very quick feet. Inner West jammers are, if not all, mostly very jukey, fast, tiptoey jammers, and you want to lock right in on them. Same as Holly Funk, you want to lock right in on them from the get-go or they're going to run off.
You don't want that.
No, roller derby is a game where we stop the jammers. Cathinate against Chick Dastardly. A lot of back and forth, side to side. That Christmas tree movement where you go side to side, and then the further up the track you get, the smaller your side to side is. Oh, and the black jammer, Inner West jammer, has got a penalty. I didn't see what that was. Was that a... Who knows? It was a penalty.
I was checking in the cameras, so I missed it too.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Penalty's a penalty.
Penalty's a penalty. I guess you could put it that way.
Oh, okay. And Holly Funk has removed the helmet cover to pass to Marilyn Tantrum, giving up their chance at getting lead.
Honestly, to get 1 minute into a jam and still not have a lead jam is pretty extraordinary, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, wait, sorry. I said Holly Funk. That was not Holly Funk.
No, it wasn't.
So I still... They look similar from afar. Similar stature, similar jamming style.
And also, Inner West did lose lead jam, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, no, fair enough. Okay, if they lost lead, then Newcastle weren't going to get it anyway. I'm clearly behind on what was happening.
Yep. Yeah, it says I've got Catherine marked as lost here as well, but that's not true. They just had a star pass.
Almost no-touch pass. Oh, and Inner West are in front. Just thought I'd point that one out.
Yeah.
Tides are turned.
That is a lead change.
Yeah.
We haven't had a lead change for a while now.
Yeah, no, only right at the start, and then
Newcastle ran away with it for a little bit.
Slowly creeping up.
Wrestled it back.
Slowly.
And Chick Dastardly's piling on the points here.
Catherine is out. Is this their...
Doesn't matter what it is because it's 12 points on the jam for Inner West against 0 to Newcastle.
That was a beautiful jam for Inner West.
Oh, sorry. There we go. 4 points for Newcastle.
There we go.
Still all the same.
Catherine got out.
Brutal jam for your Newcastle fans.
Holly Funk is back from her injury call. So it must have been at least 3 jams. Looks like she is doing okay.
Horizontal manages to sneak in and get inbounds just in time, but their timeout is called, so they'll get away with it.
That's okay. It still looked fancy. Everyone's starting on the pivot line.
Yep. Giving those skaters room.
But they're going straight back. Straight onto the jammers.
Warwick Ebedazzles want to beat Eggs Benny's. Was
Holly
not.
Funk is stuck at the back
that
there.
was horizontal. Wasn't watching Warwick Ebedazzle. Should have re-engaged on that block, but instead let them go through and get lead jam. That's 4 points on the jam here now. Holly Funk coming around, but not in time.
Sitting here nodding at what you're saying, and it's absolutely adding nothing to the audio. Need a camera on me so that you can see me nodding.
I had thought about setting up a camera for commentary. I just didn't have the lenses to make it work today.
Oh, that's all right. Not a big deal. And jam on. Missy Tuffet against... Oh, I'm so bad at names. Trip Tease. There we go. And Missy Tuffet is out for lead. Trip Tease has been recycled.
This is what they want to see.
Good hit by Melonhead. Melonhead did step out, so Trip Tease could have gone back in front of Melon, but was not certain of that at the time.
This is pretty furious from
Missy.
all players here.
One of Missy's classic easygoing apex jumps.
It's
Newcastle looking to regain those points.
It's one thing to do something that is hard. It's another thing to do it and make it look easy.
Oh, tell me about it.
And that's what Missy Tuffet is just showing us how to do it.
As the Inner West jammer comes back around.
That pulls us 10-point jam, bringing it to a 1-point game.
Yep.
Do not switch off, folks.
One of those games that are too close to call.
If you need to go to the loo, you press pause and you come back and press play again because you don't want to miss this.
Both of these teams are going to be pretty... they're both pretty... oh, there we go. Mockingbird, Killer Mockingbird has gotten straight through. Holly Funk is out now.
Very nice from Holly Funk.
Both of these teams can be very competitive, so they're both...
Got 2 Newcastle blockers
really
in the bin here.
That's
creating the space for Killer Mockingbird.
4 points for Killer. And 0 for Newcastle's GMR.
If this game is this tight at the end, I'm going to be standing up.
Fair. Oh, Missy's getting stuck on that inside line there.
And Eggs Benny's joining the... oh, no, that's Bambi.
And
Bambi
dastardly has been recycled.
joining the track. Alrighty.
Missy's still stuck there. Nope, Missy's just taken off down the inside in lane 1.
Chick Dastardly looking for a spot to get through. Going to be not an easy task on Maryland Tantrum, but they find a way in it all the same. Maryland having to drop off to join the pack, I suppose. Missy will get 4 points. There's a whistle for a direction penalty, and Missy will call the jam. Waiting to see who's going to have a seat at the penalty box. It is a blocker.
That is
For
Melonhead.
Newcastle, ladies and Melon.
Five seconds is called. Thank
Those-
you, Baldy.
He's
Oh, Jammers
all
are
the
just taking
packs
off slow.
set all the way out the pivot line this time. Really changing it up.
Oh,
Warwick
and there
Amber
goes
Damsel
Damsel.
gets around horizontal. That
Down the
is 4
outside.
points. That'll
Holly
be
on the
a-
inside, and she is fast.
Oh my goodness, she's
She
going
is so
hard.
fast.
She is pumping those legs. She's
They're
going to
going to
come
want
in
to get
hot.
a point and call. Point and
Oh,
call.
swung that right in as well.
Ooh.
We tried to grab a hip whip as well.
That was a lucky
Warwick Amber
break.
Damsel pumping the legs there through for 4 points.
Ooh.
Holy fuck is diving through. They're going to get
Don't know if
recycled
someone
and have to
fell
go
on her or
again.
not. That's...
Warwick Amber Damsel collects a foot on the way through there.
These walls are hectic.
They are.
I do not envy the Jammers.
Newcastle having to breach there. Maryland Tantrum 1-on-1.
Maryland Tantrum's one-on-one blocking is legendary.
It is, and Holy Funk's been recycled here as well. So 8 points on the jam so far for Inner West. They're going to have another go here. Rolling from Warwick Amber Damsel. Right in for that fight.
Holly Funk looking a little defeated over there.
Great breaching from...
Not an insult at all. I completely understand where she's coming from. From a oh my god, you are exhausted perspective.
Warwick Amber
because
calls the jam. That's 12 points on the jam.
they're
It
pulling some hard
almost
jams,
worked.
and Newcastle are calling for a timeout, and I think they need it because
I
they
need
are,
that.
Yeah, no, it's exhausting me watching, so I can only imagine
I
how
need a
exhausting.
timeout after that jam. That was
Yeah.
enormous on both
Oh.
teams.
It can be so defeating as a jammer to be stuck.
Inner West end up collecting 11 on that jam versus Newcastle's 4.
Inner West pulling out
8-point jam here.
into
8-point
the lead
game.
with 13 minutes on the clock. These microphones don't do much for your posture, do they? Or me, anyway. I should probably.
I can adjust it. We can make it taller.
I should probably lift it up. I tend to hunch a lot anyway, but
Yep, just give it a lift. There you go.
put it all the way up there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still gonna hunch, aren't I?
Yeah, you're still gonna slouch.
This is forcing me to sit up a little bit more. That's probably a good thing. Maybe I should
Good for
commentate
you,
more.
back.
Commentate more, and it might fix my posture.
You are welcome to do so anytime.
You know what? I might. Not gonna lie, I might. Not the live commentary, but.
No, this is way more chill. I like
Oh
it.
yeah, no. It's like you said. It kind of just feels like you're explaining roller derby to someone who doesn't understand roller derby very much, but wants to.
Yep, that's the goal.
It
Alrighty,
was
who
a
we
very
got
accurate
here?
description. Oh god, another one. Oh, official timeout. Sorry.
So we had a team timeout, and then we've gone into an official timeout?
I think officials were just
Oh,
discussing
Getting
either
organised.
something that happened or going, hey, watch out for this. Those extra official timeouts are often just finishing off a conversation about what's going well and what's not.
And the whistle goes, and away we go. Triptease jamming for Inner West. Missy Tuffet for Newcastle. Triptease has got one to beat on. Marilyn Tantrum cuts into the inside. She's through. Lead jam for Inner West.
Missy Tuffet tripping over Eggs Benny, I believe.
That's unfortunate, but you'll take it. And that is another 4 points for Triptease as Marilyn Tantrum takes a trip to the bin, and Melonhead is returning from the bin back to the track. Newcastle still down a blocker then. Missy Tuffet comes into the pack there, not able to find a spot. Hands in the air, say, I'm not involved. Don't give me a penalty. I didn't do it, I promise. As Inner West put on another 4 points. That's 12 points on this jam now.
Far out. That's insane.
Oh, sorry, 8. But it
going,
will be 12
well.
in a moment.
I think Missy was just
through.
waiting for a moment. She knew that they would get comfortable and knew that the inside would open up, and then took that opportunity when it presented itself, so she could force a call off. Sometimes that's the best thing you can do as a jammer is force a call off.
Absolutely. She knew what she had to do, and that was just to wait for the right time. And
yep.
Probably would have liked it to be a bit earlier, but sometimes you just take it what you got.
Yep, for sure.
Alrighty, and we're back
Holly
going again.
Killer
Nokiburst not going to be able to get away on the outside there. She'll have to.
Ooh,
I think there might be a track cut in there. Yeah, there's a track cut. I thought
so. Newcastle has the advantage right now, and unless they get lead within the next almost 30 seconds and 30 seconds, there we go.
Yeah, they're not getting lead. Well, wait. That made no sense. Anyways.
Sorry, I knew what you meant. Inner West aren't getting lead.
That's right. Okay, holy fuck. One bounce off Barry, and they're through.
Yeah, using this to catch up those points as much as they can.
And they've got Holly on, who really will make you pay if you're not careful.
Oh, yeah, no, she hits hard.
And with
Marilyn doesn't look back.
And with Marilyn Tantrum in there playing some offense as well.
Looks like we're doing some passive offense.
And that's the whistle. So Killer Nockybird not able to get back on track in time, and also not I would have thought they would have tried to call that jam just a little bit earlier. They weren't going to get through and get the full 4.
Yeah,
and you could have iced the jammer.
Considering that was a full 30 seconds that the Inner West jammer was sitting for, Newcastle were unable to gather many points in that 30 seconds, which is hard for them. I know they are competitive and they are a strong team, but they are just exhausted, honestly.
Only getting 6 on the jam.
Low skaters really can put you at a disadvantage sometimes, unless you're all tough mudder kind of fit.
Yeah, Marilyn Tantrum's going to recycle Chick dastardly. Melon goes down, trying to knock out Chick as well.
Yeah, Newcastle has lead. And if they try and get some extra points in there.
The pack has got some speed, and the jammers are moving. Missy wants the points.
9 minutes left on the clock.
And Missy will get 4, and Chick Dastardly will get 1.
That one paid off for Newcastle. They knew what they had to do, and they did it well. Oh my God, and there's Lee doing some commentating over there on the live commentators. Oh, sorry, I'm just very excited for Lee. All right, back to the game. Holly Funk is working her way through that pack, and she is out in true Holly Funk style.
One zig and a zag, and she's through.
Looks like they've gathered their heads together a little bit and gone, let's calm this down, let's get back together, let's listen to each other.
With a penalty on Marilyn Tantrum back in the bin again.
Oh,
so
ouch. Seen her in the bin a bit more than usual today.
Also, well, when you don't have any skaters as well, you end up skating more time.
Yeah, for sure.
So
at least when you're in the bin, you get a bit of a break.
That's right.
That's the good thing about it.
Like if you have a full complement of skaters, you're probably on once every 3 jams.
Yeah, no,
but
I find that.
when you're on a team with a list as small as this, you're on every jam.
Yeah.
Every second jam.
Yeah, and then there's always going to be someone who's back on straight away.
And we have an official review. Go.
Ooh.
Go, Messi,
oh,
go.
Wait, yeah, I'm going to go look.
Whilst Messi's there getting the inside word. One of the great things about this venue, it's got this fantastic grandstand where we can sit and get a good view and nice high cameras as well. And then the children like running up and down the stairs all day. So I do apologise for a little bit of the shaky cam. No, I'm not trying a new cinematography style. He's just trying to make the most of what we've got. All right, Messi's back on her way.
All right, so Inner West.
Hang on. Wait till you get on the mic.
All right, so Inner West are asking for a track cut to be called on the Newcastle Jammer. I believe that it has been said that there was a block initiated and they were hit off the track and didn't step back off to cede their position. And so they want a cut on the Newcastle Jammer. Now I'm breathing hard because I ran. Who runs?
If it's successful, we'll see a Newcastle Jammer in the bin.
Yes.
Who runs? I know, right? You're supposed to have skates for that.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's like when we do off-skates warm-ups and I'm like, this is not why I joined roller derby, but it does prevent injury. So I'll still complain though. So they will be discussing what refs had eyes on this particular incident. And they will piece together different information from different refs to see if they have enough information to call the penalty, or if there is not enough information to call the penalty, then they will not be issuing a penalty to the Newcastle Jammer. Hope I didn't just burp into the mic. Perfect job for me. What sort of chocolates are they? Okay. Oh,
Messi wants in on this chocolate guessing game.
They're Lindor chocolates, but then I just remembered I'm poor. So if anyone wants to loan me $2.
You spent all your money on roller derby.
I know. My skates cost so much money. All right.
And with that,
Inner West is out for lead, and I guess in hindsight it looks like Inner West did not win their official review, which means they will not retain their official review for this half.
But Newcastle will be very grateful for the rest on their legs.
Oh, yeah.
That they don't have to pay for either. Yeah. So they're coming back a bit refreshed.
Had a rest at the expense of an official review for Inner West.
Cathinate is through now. Got to start their initial pass.
Oh, and Inner West are calling it.
Yeah.
They were calling it for a little bit, but it looks like penalty didn't see straight away.
We're now at a 20-point game.
Far out, but the other direction to what we were before.
Yeah.
Just pulling away and away and away.
And whilst Inner West were behind by 30, and now they're up by 20, and now it's getting close to the end. We've got 7 minutes or so left in this game, maybe like 4 or 5 jams probably. You can still swing it, but
it's still close enough that it could be anyone's game for sure. And that Newcastle wall is fighting hard to keep that jammer at the back.
Both teams are capable of big jams here.
One-on-one with Tannies. Killer has just... But it's too late. Holy Funk has lead. And Killer is out on their not lead initial pass.
So as long as Inner West can keep getting out their initial, they're going to be fine. Because they'll force Newcastle to call early.
Yeah. If Newcastle can get enough 4 points and call, then I reckon they could do it. They're not that far away. I think it's
16 points is just a big power jam, really.
Yeah. I think it's going to depend on... I mean, obviously it often depends on who gets lead, but it's really going to matter at the moment. And there goes Chick Dastardly out the front, ran up the outside in lanes 3 to 4 because there was a huge gap.
Marilyn Tantrum's got the star in her hand. That'll be a star pass completed.
Didn't even see that star pass. That was smooth. Tannies is coming around that bend.
Now, if you're Inner West, do you just run this jam?
Ooh, that's a tough call.
Because you could run the clock down, right?
Yes, that is a tough call, but if your jammer were to get a penalty, then you're at risk of... and because their jammers are not... I mean, they're not heavy on penalties, but they're also not overly light on penalties.
No.
So in a hard game like this, I think... not running it long is the safer bet because we've seen what happens when they run it long in previous jams.
Yep.
And they get a penalty. And
then they're 30 points behind.
Yeah.
And we're off again. This time Holly Funk
is going out
shouldering her way through.
Absolutely fighting that wall.
But that wall is holding strong. All 3 of those blockers doing great. Inner West is out as well.
That was insane. It's one of those moments where you're like, for sure, Holly's going to get out. Oh, that looks a bit
Holly looks determined to get through.
Yeah, no. I think we all thought Newcastle had that one, but it just goes to show you never really know. It doesn't matter who looks like they're going to get lead. It could be anyone's game. And they are running the clock, and...
Looking to call. There it is, called.
Yep, that'll be no points for Newcastle.
That makes it 21 points.
They gave 1 point to Newcastle.
1 point to Newey.
There we go.
20-point game.
They must have seen that from a different angle, and they are closer, so... Ooh, hello.
5 second is called. This time it's Missy Tuffet and I can't quite read the name.
Just saying hi to a friend.
That's all right.
All right, Missy Tuffet, and that is 6'5". I can't see it on the scoreboard.
That's almost exactly what I just said.
I was kind of trying to help you and then ended up just repeating what you said.
Big hit. Marilyn goes to ground. That one sounded like it hurt. Trip tease it is, of course, trip tease.
Oh, yeah, of course. And then it's like one of those moments where you go, oh my God, I just hit Tannies to the ground. That's insane. And Tannies has the star. There's been a star pass.
Star pass to Tannies.
All right, it's getting close enough now that Newcastle may not have time to close the lead enough.
No, and Trip Tease has just got another 4 points on as well, so...
If Newcastle really want to try and... I was going to say, if they want to try and close that gap enough, they're going to have to call a timeout and stop that clock, but they're not doing that. I don't know if they've run out of timeouts.
They might just be gassed.
Yeah, totally fair. It's a hard game. Like, not just for them, for everyone. It's a hard game.
But just that fatigue difference makes such an impact at the end.
And then sometimes even having that break can sort of make you get in your head too much.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we're close to the end, let's just do it. But
Bodies are on the ground as Keelan Ockenberg comes around to start their scoring pass. Olivunk is out, so that might limit what Inner West can pull off here. Couple of hops to the steps and an isolation of a blocker there at the end. 4 points
it
again.
Off before Holly Funk can get any points for Newcastle.
With Inner West playing hit and quit whilst they are up by, my brain does maths, it is 28 points. So up by 28 points and they're still doing hit and quit.
I'm not going to try and check that because it'll hurt my brain.
Yeah, I know it's the weekend.
And also, I don't like doing math on the fly when people are listening to me.
Too much pressure.
It's just too much pressure. It could be a 2-point difference and it'll still take me about 10 minutes to figure it out. All right, Chick Dastardly
still stuck in the back
pushing
there.
at the back, and Missy is right in the midst of it. Missy has just hit Chick Dastardly out. All right, they're doing the old jammer hit out and suck right back.
Yeah. So how far back can the jammer go? Do you know?
They can go all the way back. They can go back as far as they want, but they don't want to get reabsorbed by the pack either.
So is that
but
just
then if
a
they hold
standoff?
if they hold it off too long and nothing's happening, sometimes a ref will just call it for a dead jam.
It doesn't really benefit Newcastle, really, though.
Not really, because they're running down the clock. Whereas if it was a little bit closer and they were in front, that may have benefited them.
And if it had have gone the other way around and Inner West had bumped Newcastle out, you run it down for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's not really something you want to pull out a lot unless you have a way to. I was going to say have a way to deal with it, but like really in this situation, I think it was more of a no hate, but a bit of a desperation thing. Going, hey, we're going to screw their jammer a little bit.
Missy Tufford's come around and they're going to begin their scoring pass.
Yep.
I don't have. We've got lead lost. I've got marked on here. So.
Oh,
no
I wonder if that one's a
lead.
mistake or not. If lead is lost, maybe.
Whether that or like Missy was leading
I'd
and not.
I'd say it was just a mistake.
Yeah, that's an error in the scoreboard, but that's okay. So Missy calls the jam, and that will be the end
Unless
of
they
the
call
game.
a timeout like right now, but even if they do.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Oh, look, okay, the officials over at the
Hang on.
the scoreboard were calling an official timeout.
With 0 seconds left on the clock, we're in an official timeout.
So maybe able to get one more jam in. At this point, it will just be Newcastle trying to close that gap a little bit.
The in-house comms are calling that they're demanding that if it's not a jam, it needs to be a dance routine.
Yeah.
All right, you could be the judge, folks at home, which team had the best dance moves. Luckily, dance moves isn't how we decide who wins a game of roller derby.
That's true. That's true. They're two very different sports. Although, if you get a dancer or a figure skater who can, dance on skates into roller derby, sometimes they make fabulous dukey jammers.
They do make fabulous dukey jammers.
Amazing.
I think I saw a roller derby game where someone wore dance-style skates with the heel.
Oh, yes. No, okay. So you don't see many roller derby players in heeled skates, but there are the occasional, usually jammers, who I don't know if I've seen them, but I have heard of them. The legendary jammers who jam in artistic skates with a heel.
They skate among us.
Yeah. If you see one, take a photo. It's rare.
All right, so they put 1 second on the clock now. So I think that we're going to be forced to play this last jam.
Yeah, I think the officials were trying to call an official timeout a lot sooner. There was a few seconds on the clock at the very least, so they're giving it back to the players to get that last jam in. For funsies, for drama, for derby reasons. Because why the hell not? Who are they waving at? It's not me, is it?
And now we've now degenerated into karaoke on I'm a Little Teapot. Just want to bring the event to your living room, folks. Let you know what's going on. No, not sure, but
See, in-house commentary, it's always a fun thing to listen to, but I just don't think I could do it. I don't know if I have the right personality.
that's right. We're not going to glaze on the in-house commentary team right now.
Oh,
We're going to
I love
have
them.
one
Anyways,
more jam.
back to this last jam. We have Warragamba Danzel against Holly Funk.
We call this the is this going to be like the encore jam?
Yeah, I guess. A bit of an encore jam.
Oh, no,
a bit of
that's the final whistle.
Okay, final whistle. All right. So refs have decided that it is in fact the end of the game. No more jams.
Perhaps a bit anticlimactic for some.
Yeah, I mean, I love, the crowd loves one more jam when it's like this. I mean, I think it was very unlikely, unfortunately, that Newcastle were going to overtake in that last jam, but if everything went right, they could have closed the gap a little bit more.
Good to
But
see
it is what it is.
Good to see the skaters hug it out there at the end.
Yeah, that's something I love about roller derby is everyone's just friends. And I mean, sure, you occasionally get a bit of animosity in a what do you call it? Competitive sense, skater to skater. But generally speaking, everyone is friends, and we all love each other, and we're all here for the same reason. So it's happy.
Well, Messi, that rounds us out here. Inner West, Newcastle 167 points to 191. Newcastle starting strong, coming out to a big lead, but didn't seem to have the legs to hold it together there at the end. Inner West arm wrestling it back there for the win. What a fantastic game. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I hope I did the thing correctly.
Well, we'll let the people in the comments say lovely things about you.
Or be like, oh my God, get Messi off the mic. Nobody wants them here.
Okay, I'll put that comment in just for you. No worries.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, everyone. Signing out from Game 2. I'll catch you next time. Bye.